If you take nothing else from this presentation today, just embrace the following because it's truly important and it could be life-changing for many people. Just understand that every action you take is an experience for everybody around you. And here's the key. It's either reinforcing what they already believe about you or your team or your organization, or you're developing new beliefs that they'll hold about you, your team, or your organization. And then you need to consider this. Are the beliefs that you're potentially fostering in other people, are those beliefs impeding your ability to get to the results you want, or are they accelerating your ability to get to the results you want? Having that awareness is extremely beneficial. Every action you take is an experience for everybody watching you, and it's either reinforcing the beliefs and what they think about you or your team already, or you're creating new beliefs. The second key learning is this. Every belief that folks hold about you or your team or your organization is a byproduct of the experiences that you've created for them. They either had a direct interaction with you or your team, or observed you from afar and drew a conclusion. And finally, perhaps there are stories being told about you or your team or your organization. Stories are simply third-party experiences. Those are the primary three reasons why people believe what they believe about you personally, about your team, about your department, or about your organization. Let me ask you this question. As you look at this model and the 4 layers of this model, if somebody holds a belief about you or your team or your organization that you don't want them to have, what does this model suggest you would have to do in order to shift their belief? And if you went to the experience layer of the model, you're absolutely correct. It's to create new experiences to shift the beliefs. If somebody holds a belief about you individually that you don't want them to have, it does you no good to tell them they shouldn't think what they think about you, because guess what? They do think it about you. And telling them not to is not going to shift their belief. You need to take ownership and accountability to create a new experience to shift the belief. Sometimes, because they might have a deeply embedded and rich history with you, you may need to create multiple new experiences in order to shift their belief. So let's take the model a little bit deeper and put it into action.